Yeah, welcome to Easy Learning tutorial on YouTube. You are welcome. We appreciate you watching our work on YouTube. You are welcome. What I have for you today is what we call exponential equation. Exponential equation. So let's look at the equation. He said simplify this or solve for a real value of x. Let's say into solution, real value of x. This equation will lead us to quadratic equation. We'll call it exponential equation of indecision equation that lead to what? Quadratic equation. This is what we are looking at now. I have this 4 into 3 raised to power x plus 1 minus 3 2x equals to 20. Look at this. Automatically, this man can be written as 4 into 3 raised to power x times 3 raised to power 1 minus 3 raised to power 2x equals to what? 20. How did I get this? You remember our power law, our product law of what indices? M times what? A n is same thing as a raised to power m plus what? N. Therefore, I can translate this man back to this. That means this man, which is this, can be stated this way. That's what I did. So this man times this, that means that a raised to power m plus n is same thing as a raised to power m times what? A raised to power n. Therefore, this man, which is 3 raised to power x plus 1 is same thing as 3 raised to power x times what? 3 raised to power 1. You agree with me? So, let's go back to what we have. When I go to back what we have, then clean here. And I'll say that this will be 4 into 3x. Then this man now that I have gotten here is an expo. This man that I have gotten here is an expo. As far as I got this man 3 raised to power x here, automatically is telling me that I'm going to get 3 raised to power x somewhere here. And this give me times what? 3 raised to power 1. This will give me, this become minus 3 raised to power x or raised to power 2. Remember what I did? And this give me minus equals to what? 20. Do you know what I did here? What I did here, remember our power law that said this into what? M is same thing as this m into what? N. What does it mean? It means that a raised to power any m is same thing as what? A raised to power m into what? M. Or a raised to power what? M into what? N. And this man can be stated this way or this way. So this is what I did here. So therefore, if I have 2 raised to 3 raised to power 2x, I can state it as what? 3 raised to power x or raised to power what? 2. So that's what I did here. And what made me to do this? Because I have seen this man here, which I told you is an expo. I have seen this man here, which is 3 raised to power x. As far as he's here, I said, okay, he's now telling me that I must have him here. I must have him here. Look at it, I see him here. That means I'm going to have him here. That what lead me to do this. Because I didn't just do it. I did it because this man gave me the expo. So can I claim this now? So let's go ahead. So we will now move by saying that this. After I've done this, I can now say, let's 3 raised to power x be equals to what? P. What does it mean? Whenever I see 3 raised to power x, I should put P there. I will have 4 into P times 3 raised to power 1 minus into what? P squared. I think you know, this becomes P squared equals to what? 20. And this will give me 4 into 3p minus p squared equals to what? 20. And this will give me 12p minus p squared equals to what? 20. I have to arrange this. Can we go? I have to arrange this in a quadratic format. This is not arranged, but it is a quadratic. I have to arrange it in a quadratic format. How? I can now say that this place becomes 0 and and is equals to P 20 plus P squared minus 12P. You know what I did? I take this man over here, it becomes plus. I take this man over here, it becomes minus. What remains here is 0. Nobody's there. This is two sides of the equation. I take this man over here, it becomes plus P because it's minus. If cross here, it becomes plus. Then here is plus 12P, 12 plus 12P. I take it over here, it becomes minus. Arranging this well, I'll have this equals to this man. I can bring him here, see, and I can bring this man here, 12P minus 12P. I can write it this way, 20. Who is one of this plus here? Who is one of this plus here? P squared. I'm putting him down. Who is one of this minus? Who's one of this minus? 12P. I'll bring him here. Who is one of plus here? There's a plus here. Look at it here. So this can be rearranged to be P squared minus 12P plus 20 is equals to 0. I think I've arranged it. I started from what? Gradually for you to understand, to bring it to this place. So if you are doing it in exam, you have already understood it. So just from here, you write this. There's no need of doing this. Why I'm doing this? It's for you to understand it properly. If I from here go straight to this, you may be questioned. Are you getting what I'm saying? That you may have a question which may not be interpreted, which are not here. Therefore, I have to do this for you to what? Get it right. Since you have getting it right, what do you mean by what? Transformation. You can now from here do it straight without doing all this. You get me right? So let's move. Then now, I can now solve this quadratic equation either by factorization or completing square method or almighty formula. I can use any of these three formulas to solve this quadratic equation. I said by factorization, I can do that. By completing square method, I can do that. By almighty formula, which we call formula method, I can do that. Can I use by factorization? I said by factorization. I can now say, first thing I will do, first to get me right, I will now say P squared times plus 20. This 20 is plus, and that gives me what? 20P squared. That's the first thing I will do. I will now ask myself, what value will I multiply together that will give me the two value, which when I multiply it together, it will give me 20P squared. When I add the same that two value together, it will give me minus 12P. Get me right? What two value will I multiply together? Will give me 20P squared. When I add the same that two value together, it will give me minus 12P. Let us check here. I can now say 20 divided by 2. That give me what? 10. 10 times 2 will give me 20. 10 plus 2 will give me 12. Will it give me minus 12? No. But it can now, if I have 2 times 10, it will give me what? 12. But it will not give me minus 12. So for it to give me minus 12, I can say minus 2 times minus 10 will give me what? 20. Then minus 2 plus minus 10 will give me minus 12. Watch it. The first time I did it, I didn't put what? Minus. Watch so that you'll be able to learn how to get the factor. I first of all bring what? What I did, I bring here the 20. What I did, I bring the 20 divided by 2, it give me 10. That means 2 times 10 will give me 20. Are you get what I'm saying? I said 2 times 10 give me what? 20. Then 2 plus 10 will give me what? 12. Does it give me minus 12? No. That means it's not correct. For it to be correct, I will now say minus 2 times minus 10. What will it give me? 20. Then minus 2 plus minus 10 automatically will give me minus 12. That means I've gotten the factor. So what's the factor? Minus 2 and what? Minus 10. I think you have gotten what I did now. I cannot say that this is what? Minus 2P times minus 10P will give me 20P squared. That P times P will give me P squared. Therefore, minus 2P plus minus 10p is equals to, you know that plus times minus will give me what? Minus. That give me minus 2p minus 10p. And what does it mean? It means I'm owing minus, I'm owing 2p, and I'm owing again 10p. How much am I owing in total? I'm having minus 12p. Remember what I said. I'm owing 2p. I'm owing another person 10p. How much am I owing in total? That's what I need here, plus. How much am I owing in total? I'm owing minus 12p. What the minus is telling me that is what I'm still what owing. That means I can use this to replace. I can use this to replace this in this equation. That means I can use this to replace this in this equation. This equation will turn to be this squared minus 2p minus 10p and the plus 20 equals to what? 0. And they are now 4 in number. I can now share it because it's 4 in number. Before they are 3. Now I've gotten the factor, it becomes what? 4 in number. You know that's 1, 2, 3. There are 3 times here. But right now I've gotten the factor. What am I having? I'm having 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can share it into 2. Then becomes this squared minus 2p. I will close the bracket. You remember what I said? The sign that at the first bracket must be the sign at the second bracket. Here is minus. I put minus, which is this. I open bracket. I put 10p. Then what will I put here? Because of this sign here is minus. This place must be what? Minus. I will have what? 20 here. And is equals to what? 0. Look at what I did. I close this one in bracket. This is the minus, right? I close this one in bracket. I close this one in bracket. This is minus. And immediately this minus is here. The next bracket must have minus. Then look at the minus. I put it here. Then I close this 10p. Will I put plus? No, because minus is here. I have to put plus 20. If you open these brackets, look at it. If you open this bracket now, it will give you back this. If I open this bracket, minus times 10p will give me minus 10p. Minus times minus will give me plus 20. So if you put plus here, it will affect the equation. Therefore, you have seen this. The sign that is here must be the sign that is here. Can we move ahead? So what is common among these brackets? What is common in this bracket? I have p. P is common. Then I'll have p into p minus what? 2. Then minus. What is common here? 10 is common. I bring it out. I'll have p minus what? 2 as well. How did I get this? How did I get the one that is common? You know that p is here, p is here. If I divide this by p, I will have 2. If I divide this by p, I will have p, right? What is here? 10 is here. If I divide this by 10, I have 2. If I divide this by 10, I have p. That's what I did. That's how I know which one is common. I see that 10 is common here. 10 can divide 20, divide itself, and bring it out. P can divide p squared, divide 2p, I bring it out. And this will give me p minus 10. You know what I did? This p minus 10 into p minus 2 close and is equals to what? 0. You get me right? And that's what I have here. So can I clear it here? Let's finish it here. I can clear the questions here and finish it here. You now said here, let us finish it here. You now say that p minus what? 10 in brackets into p minus 2 equals to 0. For these two things to multiply themselves, an answer is 0. For these two things to multiply themselves, an answer is 0. It means that p minus 10, you are the 0. That means any of them is 0. For this times this, and the answer is 0. Meaning that either this man is 0 or this man is 0. Because it's only 0 that will multiply something and will have answer 0. Therefore, you are the 0. Therefore, p is equals to what? 10. Or p minus 2, you are the 0. Therefore, p is equals to what? 2. Therefore, the value of p is equals to what? 2 or what? 10. Are you following? It means that what? P is what? Either what? 2 or what? 10. You remember, nobody asks us to what? Find what? To find and nobody asks us to find P. What they ask us is to find X. But we introduce P by ourselves by saying let P be equals to 3 raised to the power X. Therefore, we now say that what? X, we now say that X, 3 raised to the power X is equals to 2 or 10. Are you following me? Is equal to 2 or what? 10. Then now, for me to solve this, I have to take them one after the other. I have to take them one after the other. I will say that what? When 3 raised to the power X is equals to 2, can I make this thing to have the same base? No, I can't make them to be the same base. Therefore, I take common log of both sides. Taking common log of both sides, I will say log of what? 3 raised to the power base 10 equals to log of 2 base 10. I will now say that what? X log of 3 base what? 10 equals to log of 2 base 10. I can now say that X is equals to log of 2 base 10 divided by log of 3 base 10. Punch this in your calculator, you will have the answer. That's what I'm going to give you, so that you have to do it by yourself, so that you will learn with me. Use your calculator, punch log of 2 divided by log of 3. It will give you what? Value of X. Then let me clean the other side. Let me clean the other side. The other side, we now said when X, 3 raised to the power X is equals to 10, yet I can't make it to have the same base. This is 10, this is 3. There's no way I can raise 3 to any power that will give me 10. There's nothing I can raise 3 to that will give me 10. Therefore, I can't make them to have the same base. So what will I do? I do the same thing I do here. Taking what? Common log of both sides, which we said log of 3 raised to the power X base 10 equals to log of 10 base what? 10. Then this will land me to what? X log of 3 base 10 equals to log of 10 base 10. And this is clear to you. This is log. Then we have X will now be log of 10 base 10 divided by log of what? 3 base what? 10. Can I clean this here? Let me clean this for clarification. Let me clean this. Okay? So now you cannot say that this become log 10 all over log of 3 base what? 10. And this log 10 base 10 is 1 all over log 3 base 10. Therefore, you punch this log 3. It will now be 1 divided by log 3 in your calculator, because I'm giving you so that you follow me up. Not only to what? Watch, but following me up. You now said 1 divided by log 3 base 10. Whatever I give you, that gives you the what? The answer of what? X. You now say that X, you cannot say that X is equals to either what? This man, which we are going to get, this man, and the what? This man. That's the value of what? X. And that's what I have for you today. If you love what we are doing in this channel, subscribe, comment, and share to you. And I would like you to write the answer of this in the comments you are giving me on this particular work today. You have to resolve this. You now write it to me in your comments so that I will know whether you get it right. You write this one, put it in your comment. The value of X is equals to this man divided by this, and or this man divided by this. Just give it to me in your value after you have punched it in your calculator in your comment, and that shows you are following up on this YouTube. Thank you for loving this YouTube. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing it to your friends. Thank you. This is what I have for you.